So I'm like, yo, that was a dead end. I'm like, maybe I should have told her who I was, and then maybe she would, it'll resonate a little bit more. But I'm like, no, if I tell her who I am, then she talk to him, she gonna let him know that she know who I am, and then boom, that's an argument right there. But because I never said who I was, and I text from a fake number, like if she do end up messaging him or talking to him or showing him the messages, like he can't prove that it's me. Because it's all about proof at this point. Because his big thing was I couldn't prove that he was doing anything in the house. So you can't prove that that's me. You just know that a number texts her saying that. But you can't prove that it's me. You know that it's me, but you can't prove that it's me. It's all about the proof. So I'm just like, God, okay. Well, I'm just let that be. I hope she just take heed to what I said and just, I don't know. I don't know, but I'll just see how it plays out, I guess. So, go about the day normal. Didn't hear nothing from D. Nothing out of the normal. Right by around like 4 o'clock, after I had got the kids home from school and everything, and I'm starting to make dinner, he called me. Asked me about his next clients. I tell him about his next clients, and then he asked could I send Ronnie his workout for in the morning, because Ronnie go to the gym at 3 o'clock in the morning and be in the gym from 3 to 6. So I have to make sure he has his workout before 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just like, all right, what you want him to do? He's like, I don't know, just give him something. I'm like, what you mean just give him something? He's like, that's your gay ass friend, just give him something. All right, I'll just look at what I've been sending him and then just go from there. He was like, and make sure he eating what he's supposed to eat. I said, so you didn't have a conversation with him about his food log? He's like, no, that's your friend. You talk to him. I'm like, but you're his trainer. You're supposed to be talking to him about his nutrition. You're supposed to be going over his food log with him. You're supposed to be telling him what he's supposed to be eating and not eating. You're supposed to be telling him how he's supposed to be working out his body. Not me. I'm just the background. I'm just the secretary. But you want me to do your job and my job and not get paid for it. So I'm just like, I ain't getting paid for this shit. Okay, D. All right, I do it. I have a talk with him and see how this is gonna go. Okay? I'll talk to him. He was like, all right, cool. You do that. Like, what did I just sense a little attitude? And I'm like, you know what? Don't say nothing. Because, a couple of nights before, you did put that on his BLK app. He couldn't prove that was you. And it's like, now, you don't know if that girl from Baltimore said something to him. You don't know that. So, don't say nothing. Don't even hint at the fact that you know something's wrong with his tone. Be normal. I was like, well, all right, baby, I'll see you when you get home. He was like, okay, see you when I get home. Hung up the phone. And I'm like, he probably know. She probably talked to him already. He probably upset because he was supposed to go meet up with her today. That's why I waited until he left home. So I'm just like, he meets up with her, or if she cancels on him, maybe he's upset. I don't know. I guess we'll just stay tuned to find out if he says anything. If he don't say anything, I'll just pay attention to how he switched up things. Because at this point, that's all I was doing. Paying attention to his patterns, paying attention to his moves, paying attention to how he word things, do things, and especially when it came to his affiliation, paying real close attention to that. Because I was trying to make sure, like, none of that falls on me in no way, shape, or form. So I never talked to him about none of that stuff that he was doing out of those streets, because you weren't finna make me an accomplice to that. So if anybody come up to me and be like, oh, did you know? I didn't know. I could pass without to say I didn't know. So yeah, but I need to know how you moving when you're driving in this car that's under my insurance. I need to know. So, yeah, I'm paying real attention to you. real close attention to you. And so the thing about guys is that they are a creature of habit. Even if they switch up something for maybe a few days, maybe even a few weeks, they're going to revert back to what they've been doing. Because, you know, they're a creature of habit. So just like, okay. So I end up calling I called Carter first. Had my FaceTime call with Carter before his dad ended up hanging up on me because, I don't talk about that. But I got off the phone with Carter, called Ronnie, talking to Ronnie about his nutrition, about, you know, all the stuff that he ate today, what he don't need to eat, what he do need to eat, the supplements that he should be on now at this part in the program. And Ronnie's just like, why don't D ever call me? Why don't never hear from Darren? Ain't he my trainer? I was like, yeah. I don't know. I guess because you my best friend, he just feel like you need to talk to me. He's like, but I've been trying to link up with him, to talk to him about like my workouts, because you send me the workouts, and then some of the stuff I don't know how to do. I was like, oh, you could have just asked me. He was like, but ain't he supposed to be training me remotely? I'm like, yeah. He was like, so why are you doing everything? Are you a trainer? Like, are you training now? I'm like, he wants me to train. He's like, you should. Like, why not? You doing everything else, you might as well be the trainer too. And I'm just like, D not gonna let you. If I am gonna do the trainer, because I haven't given him my answer on if I was gonna be a trainer or not. But if I do be a trainer, I know D not gonna let you switch from him to me. He gonna be stingy with you. I'm gonna have to get my own clients. He was just like, but you sending me my workouts anyway. You talking to me about my food log anyway. You telling me the supplements I need to take anyway. So why would it be a problem if you switch? I'm like, I don't know. He just stingy with his clients sometimes. I'm like, but we'll see. We'll see. So as I'm talking to Ronnie, of course, I'm drinking my vodka. I'm just down to down, shot after shot, because at this point, the kids already done ate their dinner. They in the bed, they upstairs in the bed for the night. And I'm downstairs making these food. I already done rolled him up and just waiting for him in the bathroom. So I'm just like, I'm just making his food. So I'm on FaceTime with Ronnie while I'm making his food, doing all this stuff. And our little monitor on the kitchen counter that shows the cameras for the front yard, backyard, side of the house, and all that shows all the cameras. It's like right there on the counter. And when D pulls up, it pops on to alert me that someone's out front. So I'm looking at the camera, and he just sitting in the car, because I saw him when he pulled up. And he's just sitting outside in his truck still going. And I'm watching him in the camera, and I'm on FaceTime with Ronnie, and I'm like, Ronnie, look at him. Like, look. And I show him, like, you see, he's just sitting outside. Let me see how long he's going to sit outside in his truck. Ronnie was just like, why he sitting outside in his truck? I'm like, ain't no damn telling. Maybe he just preparing himself. He probably had a long day of training his clients. And Ronnie just kind of like, I sense a little shade in there. I'm like, ain't nothing like it's. I'm just saying, he probably had a long day. So D stayed out in that truck in the front yard for like 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I saw the truck door open, the driver's side truck door open, and him get out, close the door, and walk through the front gate. And I was like, all right, Ronnie, he coming in the house. I got to call you back. Okay. I'm talking to you later. He was like, okay, all right. As D was walking up the porch stairs, Kion came downstairs. And I looked at Kion, I'm like, go to bed. He was like, Dad. And I'm like, yeah, your daddy outside. He outside. And then that's when D opened the door, and Kion run and give him a hug. D picked him up, gave him a kiss on the cheek, and then went and sat down on the sofa. And I'm like, that's not normal. That's not normally what he do. He normally comes in the house, stops right in front of the kitchen to tell me what he needs me to do, or ask me if I did what he needed me to do for the day. And then he take his ass in the bathroom. I'm like, even if Kion is up, he don't ever come and sit down on the sofa. So I'm like, changing routine. Okay. So he sit down on the sofa holding Kion, and he's just glaring at me. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm almost finished with your food. Still cooking. I'm like, why the fuck he glaring at me? I'm in the kitchen. And he was just like, what you do today? I was like, I got some door dashing done. I talked to Ronnie about his workout, his food law. He did, mess up and have some stuff he wasn't supposed to have for lunch. So I'm going to put in his workout how to correct that. So when he do his workout tomorrow, it's going to correct him eating the way that he did. And I already told him that's his punishment. He was like, all right. He was like, who else you talk to today? I'm like, I ain't talking to nobody. He was like, so you ain't called nobody, you ain't talked to nobody and tell them I got AIDS?